Dennis, do you agree with that? Or would you like to tell us about Madison Square Garden?
Okay, I'll tell you. First, you need to know that what I am about to tell you is entirely true. A, it could not be made up. B, I am a very big stickler for accuracy and not exaggeration. There goes. I went in high school to a Jewish high school in New York, a religious Jewish high school, a yeshiva high school. There were so many of them, of these high schools in New York City, that we had our own league. Now you have to understand that I was 6'4" in high school. I was the tallest Jew in New York. And LeBron Prager. That's right. That's exactly right. Psalms, tattoos. Tattoos are banned in Leviticus. And as a result of that, and solely as a result of that fact, I made the Yeshiva Flatbush varsity squad in my sophomore year. Now, mind you, as life works out, I happen not to care for basketball. I like hockey and baseball. Everybody likes their own sport. I don't enjoy playing it. I don't enjoy watching it. I don't enjoy talking about it. But the Yeshiva Flatbush had no hockey team. And it had no baseball team. It was either the basketball team or you studied more Talmud. So my father said, you will try out for the team. I did my best not to get on, but because of my height and not being an invalid, I got on. How bad was it? I'll tell you how bad it was. I give you my word, Mr. Kirshner was the coach. And the last day of cuts, he looked at the team and said, Flatbush has the worst team in the history of my coaching this team. I know that because Prager is on the team. We really scraped the bottom of the barrel this year. By the way, this is an insight into me. This is fascinating for me. You may all find this a total bore. But I remember my thought at that moment. He's a jerk. But he's right. I was able to dissociate moral opprobrium from accuracy. He was right. They did scrape the bottom of the barrel. Now, as fate would have it, the Yeshiva Flatbush year before had been one of the two top teams in the MJHSL, Metropolitan Jewish High School League of New York. The top two teams play in October or November in Madison Square Garden before a Knicks game. So our awful team, because the varsity had all the players and they graduated, played a game before the Knicks. And I was on the bench, and I knew I would never get to play. So I didn't follow the game. As I said, I don't like basketball.
Oh, man. I'm with Kirshner.
That's right, you're right.
Shame on you.
I am sitting the entire time next to the guy named Isaac Nakbar, whom we all knew as Snack Bar, telling Snack Bar jokes the entire game, oblivious to where we were going or anything. With 58 seconds left in the game, Coach Kirshner realized it was mathematically impossible for Flatbush to win and put me in. This was a harrowing moment for me, and you will now understand why. I immediately looked to Snack Bar and said, "Where are we shooting?" I believe that there's a special place in hell where Snack Bar will be going. He wouldn't tell me. To make matters worse, I take off my, I don't know, whatever they're called, jacket, jersey, whatever. Jacket. I run up to the table there, and I hear over Madison Square Garden, coming in for Flatbush, number 13, Number 13, Stanley Prager. I knew it was not my night. There was a jump ball, and sure enough, so help me God, I ran to the wrong side of the court on the jump ball. And I remember one of the refs who's on that side looked at me with contempt the likes of which I have never since experienced and said, "Hey kid, are you a schmuck?" To which I said, "He's not a nice guy, but he is right." I then spent 57 seconds with one thought in mind: avoid the ball. Look busy and avoid the ball. And that is my 58 seconds in Madison Square Garden.